Hello and welcome to Legal English. This is the General Overview course. In today's class we'll be looking at making legislation. Federal lawmaking can happen in all three spheres of the government. Here's a map of the three branches of US government, and you'll see we have the legislative area, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. If you look closely at the image there, you'll see that making law actually should be done in the legislative level. However, this is possible in all three spheres. Let's look at the legislative branch first, where traditional lawmaking occurs. This usually begins with a bill, which is like an idea that has been put onto paper. It's kind of like a project or a program that is going to be revised and discussed. Could be considered a resolution, and it's usually introduced by a member of Congress. These members are usually members of the Senate or the House of Representatives. And the two spheres, the two subspheres of the legislative branch will then discuss this bill or resolution, project or program in order to decide whether this is worthwhile making law or not. A congressional record is made up. This is basically a document that will hold the project or the bill or the program or the resolution, and this is the document that will be photocopied many times and sent to all the members of Congress. So every member of the Senate will receive a congressional record, and every member of the House of Representatives will receive a congressional record. A calendar is drawn up and a committee is established. Now the committee usually doesn't change too much, although it can. The calendar obviously changes quite significantly over the period of time that this law is under discussion. So the committee comes together, they convene several times, many times, to discuss aspects of this possible law. It is then edited and there are hearings. The hearings can go on for quite a while. They call in experts. They can call in anybody they actually want. They can call in people that have been affected by a certain situation, but there is a tendency to focus on more technical aspects at this point. The document is then revised, it's referred, and people report to chambers. When the bill is being discussed, it's usually considered an enrolled bill, heading towards becoming an engrossed bill. So here's an example of the kinds of revising or revision that happens to the congressional record. You can see in the image lots of things are cut out, lots of things are changed, numbers are changed, there are extra additional pages put in. It's quite an intense process, and it can take quite a while.